Good day, folks. Everything new under the sun. Sabotage, economic warfare, biowarfare, chemical weapons, cyber attacks. All these things will be used against us when World War III goes hot, gets into the mainstream media, and the public really start realizing what's happening. Well, this just happened. Explosion rocks General Dynamics Hellfire and Javelin missile factory in Arkansas. The 800,000 square foot weapons factory located 86 miles south of Little Rock is a leader in high rate production of weapons, including the Hydra 70 2.75-inch rocket Hellfire Javelin missiles. And of course, we have a mysterious fire at this location. A fire breaks out, early morning explosion. Now, folks, this isn't a coincidence. You wouldn't see this. Now, maybe if there is an uptick in weapons manufacturing, maybe there would be an uptick then in accidents as well, especially with new employees, that are new to weapons manufacturing, pyrotechnics, explosive materials, and that sort of thing. In wartime, you would expect to see some small percentage of that, but at the same time, these manufacturing facilities have been operating for a long time. Already operating these for the last, who knows how many years, and so for all of a sudden happen, to me, is more than a coincidence. This is War News 247. This is speaking about Red Orchestra, General Dynamics factory producing weapons for Ukraine. Excuse me. Producing weapons for Ukraine burns in U.S. Red Orchestra expands sabotage operations. Now, this is sabotage. Remember, all those fires at those poultry plants, the meat processing plants, the oil refineries, all coincidences, of course. Now we have this expanding to weapons manufacturing facilities. Many are talking about an explosion of a hybrid sabotage, expansion of hybrid sabotage attacks from Europe to the U.S. War News 247 reported extensively on Russian operations against civilian infrastructure in Finland, including power plants, water treatment plants, information networks, physical infrastructure, healthcare infrastructure, municipal infrastructure, energy infrastructure, and welfare facilities. Folks, they've hacked into the satellites. They're monitoring and probably have control of European NATO satellites, and now there are direct, obvious, in my opinion, sabotage attacks on weapons manufacturing facilities. We will see this expand. Folks, when the general public figures out, connects the dots, when mainstream media is allowed to tell them what's happening, you are going to see panic in the streets, folks. You are going to see people saying, oh, I didn't realize this was happening. I didn't realize we were at war with Russia. We are absolutely 100% at war with Russia. We have been since they invaded Ukraine. So, one second. Okay, sorry again. So, this is about Red Orchestra. Our last publication was yesterday with the title Fears Putin Has Activated Red Orchestra. And it says a crescendo of massive breaches of critical security infrastructure in Finland. Is this Red Orchestra, is this military campaign by someone like their cyber attack groups? Are they going after now, directly U.S. weapons manufacturing facilities and the U.S. military? When are they going to go against the citizens' grid, the national grid? I think when it goes hot, there will be more overt attacks and a lot of sabotage attacks, even more rather, on civilian infrastructure. Neither side wants to get the civilians really involved quite yet. They're not quite ready for that. When they do, our grid will be going down, our cell phone towers will be going down. But right now, they're up to the stage, and I think this is an advanced stage of going after military targets like weapons manufacturing, because, what weapons are being used in Ukraine? Well, U.S. weapons, right? Only now Putin's Red Orchestra has taken these operations one step further by targeting weapons and weapon systems on American soil. Threats crescendo in the rear from low-intensity sabotage attacks targeting General Dynamics plant. So there is at least a suggestion that there is direct involvement and sabotage from Russian saboteurs, from whoever is on their side. And I had it open in another page, but it looks like Iran, or Turkey rather, is turning to Iran away from NATO. I'm gonna follow this video up with another one about Turkey and why I think Ezekiel 38 is really coming to pass. We're starting to see the turn again from Turkey as a NATO nation, NATO membership country, over to Iran and Russia, and they will be an ally with Russia and Iran when World War III really breaks out. And they've kind of been working that way again as it relates to limiting other NATO memberships, really delaying other NATO memberships. Turkey has been doing as a member of NATO and kind of vetoing other membership status requests from other countries. So I'll do that in the next video, guys. I'll leave it there. Look out for sabotage and know that as people get wind of this, as people realize the truth of what's happening, they will go nuts, and that's when the real scramble for ammo, for firearms, for food storage and food. That's when that will kick off, right? That's when people will panic, and this is what the government's trying to prevent right now. They're limiting the information. It's not in the mainstream media, especially the connection to Russia, because they don't want people to panic. They don't want people to realize that we are in World War III as we speak.